Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Amelia and I post new life and style videos every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Today's video, I'm going to be playing a fun game, and it's the if/when I am rich game. I got this idea from Smoky Glow, who is a YouTuber here. I love her stuff. You should definitely check her out, and I'll link her channel below. And she did the like, if I had $1,000 to spend at Sephora, what would I buy? I have my basket here. Poor Sephora thinks I'm actually going to spend $1,000. The first thing I have is the Lemare Eye Concentrate. I think this is the most, yes, it is the most expensive thing I have on my list, coming in at $235 for 0.5 ounces. I think it's more of just like a status symbol to own something from Lemare. I mean, I've heard great things about it, celebrities use it, but I don't know how much like serums and stuff can really help. Like I think they can help, but I think there's a certain limit. So is this going to like get rid of all my dark circles and wrinkles and keep my under eyes from aging? I don't know, but for $235 you'd sure hope. But it just looks so nice and has like this little metal ball that you like rub under to like get the fluid out from under your eye. It just looks really nice. The next is the YSL Tatcha Couture Liquid Matte Lip Stain for $38. I would be fine with kind of any YSL lip product. I've heard really good things about it. Would love to like pull out like a YSL lipstick and be like, who's talking? Like sort of thing. I love YSL and Saint Laurent like as a brand, so I would love to like bring them in slowly to my collection, but at $38, it's just a bit much. Now, the next thing is something that I know doesn't even work that well, but I still want it because it just looks fun, and it's the Dior Air Flash Foundation. When I first saw this, I think I first saw James Charles use it, and he just like sprayed or put it on a beauty blender or whatever, and I was like, oh my god, I want to spray my foundation on. I love spraying things. My favorite step in my routine is putting my facial spray on and putting my setting spray on. It's just like fun. It's like an experience. Like I love that sort of thing, so I feel like it would be the same, but I heard that does not work that well, and you also get very, very little product out of it, and for $62, you'd really hope it worked, and you'd hope it would last a little bit of time. But if I just had like $1,000 to spend, I'd probably still just buy it and use it just for the experience. Next is the Tatcha Rice Polish Foaming Enzyme Powder at $65. I got the rice polish as a sample when I bought like a Tatcha gift set for my mom, and it came in, and I love to exfoliate my skin, and I'm always trying to find like the best exfoliator that's gentle but still gets rid of the dead skin. And when I used this, it was great. Like it does foam up exactly as it says, but it still keeps a bit of the grittiness, and my skin felt so smooth and soft without feeling like ripped apart or anything like that. I like Tatcha's stuff. I feel like they're a good, clean, like truly clean company, so I would love to own this. And they just have such nice, clean packaging that I feel like it would just look so pretty, just like sitting on my counter. You just like spoon some out and like wash your face with it. A lot of these things are definitely like just for the experience, but still I would love it. Next is something that I have wanted since I learned about it, and it is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I want this product so badly. Every time I go to Sephora, I look at it, I swatch it, I debate, but it's kind of just a finishing powder, and it's $48. And I can't bring myself to spend almost $50 on a finishing powder slash highlighter, no matter how badly I've wanted it for like the past 2 years now. It just looks so nice and pretty and natural glow. The packaging is nice. Everything about it is just really nice, and I want it so badly, but I can't. I really don't think I can spend $50 on a highlighter. This isn't actually that expensive. This is more of like on med, it's sold out and not restocking. So I don't know why me all of a sudden having $1,000 would bring it back into stock, but I put it on here, and it's a pretty vulgar, cool AF lava water foundation. Tati did a review on this and she said it was like one of the best foundations she's ever used. And I debated for probably 2 months. The reviews were really good on this. Tati really loved it. Despite the recent events, I still trust her opinion as far as makeup items go. And I wanted this and didn't buy it. It's $39. Again, not like a terrible price for foundation. It's definitely up there. I mean, the component is really nice. I think it works really well. You get 1.18 ounces, which I think is kind of like typical of a foundation. And then when I was like, okay, you know what? I'm running out of my Too Faced Born This Way, like I'm gonna buy it. It's been sold out and it has never restocked in the shade that I need. So this is more of just a wish I didn't miss out on it sort of thing. Next, I put in 2 Pat McGrath eyeshadow palettes. One is the Mothership 8 Artistry Eyeshadow Palette in Divine Rose 2 Collection, and the other is the Mothership 1 eyeshadow palette in Subliminal. My 2 personalities. The Subliminal is the dark blue mysterious, and the Divine Rose is the pink and girly portion. You can see I'm in the pink girly portion here in this room. I would love, like it would be a personal honor to buy myself a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette. I put these both because I think they're both gorgeous. I've swatched Pat McGrath stuff before. It is so nice. And this isn't even, okay, they're both $125. So I'd literally be spending $250 on eyeshadow. And even if I just bought one, I'd probably buy the Divine Rose just because I'm obsessed with that metallic duochrome shade in there. At $125. I think I could splurge enough to be like, for my birthday or whatever, like I'm gonna treat myself to this palette because I know it's good, I know the quality is good, it looks gorgeous, all this stuff, even the packaging is nice, right? The whole thing, whole experience, great, beautiful, fantastic. It's more of like an I don't deserve to own something this nice because I do the same boring eye look every single day. I don't know, I feel like if you're buying a Pat McGrath eyeshadow palette, like you know what you're doing in makeup. And I can like get by, right? It's not bad. I do like inner corner glitter, then I put a shimmer, then I deepen the right outer crease, and then I put a transition shade in my crease, deepen that up a little bit. Maybe I throw some eyeliner on, maybe I don't, and that's about it. If I'm feeling crazy, I might even do under my lash line. And that's about where it stops. I feel like this is for someone at $125 who like really knows what's going on in makeup, and I just like to pretend I do. The next is like totally not expensive. It's the Fenty Matchstick Matte Contour Skin Stick thing for $25. Like literally I could buy it if I wanted it to. It's just that one. I don't use a cream contour very often. I pretty much just use a bronzing powder to contour my face. I feel like that's really all that I need. If I'm going out or going someplace, I will use a cream contour. And I bought an Honest Beauty one that was on clearance at Target that's a little too golden for me, but it blends out really nice, so it winds up working. So it's more like I just want to own this sort of thing and be able to say I have it rather than like I really kind of need it, because I don't even use a cream contour that often. Then the next thing I want from Fenty Beauty is the Fairy Balm Glittering Pom Pom at $42. I don't need body glitter that costs $42, but I would love to stick that pink pom-pom in and just like do my shoulders, my décolleté, I think that's how you say it, but I don't need $42 worth of body glitter. Also, not an expensive thing. I'd buy an actual beauty blender at $20. just to see if it really is that different from all the knockoffs we have. I don't think it is, but it would be a fun experiment. But right now I just buy like from Target and they're just as good, I think, although I've never used an actual beauty blender because I don't believe in paying $20 for a squishy little egg thing. This is also something that I've wanted for a while. It's the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit at $40. Again, for a 6-pan highlighter. I don't think that's crazy. My crazy terms are probably a bit warped just being in this community more. You know, for the average person, this is probably a bit ridiculous. I think it looks beautiful. I love the packaging. I love the colors in it. I want like the pink and the purples in here. Like if she did a trio, I would buy it. I don't totally believe in buying full face palettes, especially when it comes to bronzers and highlighters, because they're so specific to someone's skin tone. So if you're a makeup artist, like, I think this is great. At the end of the day, only Pink Heart and Blue Moon would wind up working for me, but I just think the packaging and everything about it looks really nice. The whole aesthetic, even the other shades that I really wouldn't be able to use for their purpose. Although I am totally for using things not for their purpose, it's just, it doesn't really make sense for me to purchase it. Next we have the Dry Bar Triple Sec 3-in-1 Texturizing Finishing Spray at $26. I went to a Dry Bar one time and hated my experience. I wound up having to redo my hair basically entirely because, one, she could not understand what I was telling her. Two, my curls fell out immediately. So I had to recurl and repin and everything. So I really hated my experience. But it smells so good in that Dry Bar. And as I said earlier in this video, I love spraying things. I love spraying things that smell good. And she did use this and I really liked it. I liked the way it smelled. I think for when I straighten my hair, I could use this just to add some volume, because ironically, I straighten my hair to straighten it, but then I would like some volume in it. I think this would be like just a nice little additive, but part of me is like, I don't want to support Dry Bar because of how terrible my experience was there. This was just one person at one place, so I'm sure the whole system is not terrible. I know a ton of people who go who love their experiences. It just put bad taste in my mouth. Next is another foundation. It's the Georgio Armani Luminous Silk Flawless Foundation at $64 for 1 ounce. Everybody raves about this and I want to try it, but it's $64 and I'm not going to spend that right now, but if I had $1,000, I totally would, because I am forever after the perfect foundation. Then we have the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Concealer at $31. Again, not a terrible price. Heard amazing things about this, that it does not like crease or crinkle. Now that I'm wondering, $31 really isn't that bad, and I'm about to say it does all those things. I don't know, maybe I would buy it. I don't like to buy a lot of face like things that will expire, because especially now I'm not wearing a full face every single day. So right now I use like the hint little pot of the concealer and I really like it. It's probably not the favorite concealer that I've ever used, but I have learned how to work with it and get it to work properly. Obviously not today. Well, you probably can't see because I have a giant light in my face. Huh. Maybe I will buy this. The last thing, and it's just a pair of Mink Lashes from Lily Lashes. They cost $30. I would never spend that much money on a pair of lashes. Like, I'm cool with buying Ardell from Target. I think they look just as well. This would definitely be something like, I just want to see if synthetic versus mink makes that big of a difference. This is just purely a experiment. So I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video, just like a chill, relaxed, me just going through things that I wish I had when I, you know, could go on $1,000 shopping spree at Sephora and buy kind of all these things that are more or less unnecessary. A lot of companies have been really stepping up their game, especially drugstore brands, because of this like sudden influx of beauty YouTube and influencers and Instagram and right, this whole just like aesthetic. So you can buy really great products at not crazy expensive prices. I think it's just about being like a smart consumer and really weighing all your options. But yeah, I am just going to stare at all these expensive products and imagine the day when I can own them, even though I went on a rant that there are tons of dupes out there, so why waste your money? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if there are any products that you lust after but that are just like way too expensive for you to purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope everyone has a wonderful day. Bye.